Good afternoon. Today I present you with a company called Mahindra Lifespace Developers Limited. It's a company into real estate and infrastructure development with various different kind of models. We'll go into details. Before we go into details, I would just like to highlight the company has been awarded a redevelopment contract for the Lokhandwala Andheri West complex. So this is an approximate value project that would, uh, to the value of 950 crores. There's no specific timeline as to when the project is going to be completed. However, I'm aware that this news was rolled out on the 3rd of February a few days ago, and the project will commence in about 9 months from the advised date. So approximately looking at it, the project should start sometime towards October, November later this year, and the project could go on for 2 to 3 years, depending on if things go well. I think 2 to 3 years should be sufficient to complete the project. So let's continue. This is the market price down by 3%, almost 3% in the last 5 days. Last 1 month, 13% down. Uh, 6 months is lost almost 30% of value. So since the beginning, overall, the company was listed sometime, I think, in the year 2000. Just let me quickly check. The company was listed on the 10th of May 2000. Listing price was 3 rupees and 92 paise. So you can see here, since that time the company has added almost 10,000% value. So we'll move on. This is the logo of the company. These are some of the projects that have been updated by the company, and there are some pictures for your reference. There's been a lot of information on the internet about this company. However, the best would be to keep focused on this company on a yearly project wise. Do not just simply go by the quarterly results, as these could be at times misleading and not conclusive way to look at the infrastructure and real estate projects company. Moving on, this is some of other uh, articles and information available about this company on the internet. Yeah, this is another one. Different name projects that the company has already done or currently in progress. So Mahindra Lifespace Developers Limited was incorporated in 1999, engaged in the development of real estate, residential facilities, commercial complex, and through its subsidiaries various SEZ and industrial projects. So SEZ is more like this particular software export zone where you have a lot of companies registered in India. Special economic zones they are called. Mostly software and IT companies are located in these clusters, and they run their offices and run their business from there. It could be a KPO, BPO, it could be, IT company such as TCS, then could be uh, Infosys, Wipro, and big companies that are into uh, providing IT services to the multinational companies in India as well as to the Western countries. So we'll move on. Market cap is 6,142 crores. Current price 396. Stock P 129. Book value 118. Return on capital employed is quite low, which is a concern. Moving on, you can see the company had a high of 601 on the 9th of May, and since then it has been consistently following the major fall was between September and December 2024. So moving on, company is expected to give a good quarter profit. Company maintains a healthy dividend payout of 32%. Stock is trading at 3.35. These are the concerns raised by the system. So company has delivered a poor sales growth. So the last few years the company hasn't been performing that very well compared to the last 10-15 years that it has been in business. Low return on equity. Earnings include another income of 247 crores. Then high debtor days, high working capital days. Okay, you can see comparative companies. So you can see R card 159 rupees, stock PE of 20. Man Infra, we went through a write up on this just 2 days ago. Price is 192, stock P is 26. Then other companies seem to be pretty high on P, stock P. Uh, Crore International, it's an unknown company. We'll have to research further into it. So we'll look at the returns on the capital employed. So one common name that I've come across in the last 5-6 days of stock reviews, Arcad is one of the important stocks that we need to study and understand a bit better. So is the highest return on capital employed of 45% in the industry. So this is my next company that I'll be diving deep into. Try and bring you some information in a video tomorrow. So sales erratic, inconsistent. It could be because it's in the construction line of business. Revenue would be generated once project is complete, before the real value can actually be, yeah, accounted for as a sale. So that could be a challenge here in this company. We have other income, which is something that also needs to be kept an eye on. Not really sure what this is really about, but if you look into some articles and try to search the internet, you may get some information on what is the other income part by the company here, or you can look at the financial results that the company declares. Uh, then, well, year on year, you can see the last FY24 hasn't been very good. Uh, the profit margin has declined, and it seems that it is on a declining trend. So that is something the company has to look into. It is not a very good sign. Net profit should be growing. It seems like there is some stagnancy in the business, and they have some unsold stock value or product value that they are carrying as a burden on their shoulders. So here you see sales growth of minus 19% over last 5 years. Last 10 years minus 11% growth. I mean, profit has increased the last 3 years, which is a good sign. Return on equity is very low. Stock price, it's, I mean, just 14% high in the last 3 years. So reserves are good, however, borrowings have increased. Look at, debtor days are very high, which is a concern. Working capital days increased from 550 to 2559. So there must be a project which is still not completely sold, and which is why the inventory of that particular building or apartment is taking time to liquidate and get the return for that project. So that is something that would be a concern in this industry. Delays in completing projects could be another reason. Cost of borrowing would also increase. the pressure on the company. So promoter holding and all the other basic details remain quite stagnant and steady. Uh, okay, this is some information that I had gathered. I think we've gone through most of the information. So one important factor is company will be launching the redevelopment project of the Lokhandwala complex in Andheri, Mumbai. It will launch the project after 9 months, most probably. The track of the stock company might 2 to 3 years to complete. These are all concerns we've gone through. Areas of improvement, working capital of the current projects need to be completed faster. Completion and sale of projects is necessary. New projects with larger revenue size required. Reduce the borrowings will reduce the cost of interest. This will improve the overall profitability of the company. At least 5 to 6 more projects of the size of Lokhandwala are required over the next 2 3 years to improve the revenue, profitability, and stock value. Projects currently 4 projects in Mumbai, Palghar, Kandivali East, Chandivali, and Kalyan. One in Chennai, three in Pune, one in Bangalore. So the company's name was changed in 2007. The price range, I've written a little bit about it. You all can go through more information through the information updated on Facebook and on YouTube as well. Thank you very much, guys, for watching the video. If you like, please comment, share, and share this with your friends and family and relatives and business associates so that they could also gain some information out of this company. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye.